What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where I am driving myself absolutely crazy looking at maths. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get into the TU22 PTS LMGs because there are some significant number changes here. Just looking at the chart that they give us before we get into my sustain and burst charts, the Negev looks really good. Again, quite a significant boost there as well. The RPK with a decent boost as well, with only a very small, RPM lowering. But it is losing 5 from the magazine as well. What is interesting to see is how the reload times have been affected. You can see like they do affect them quite a lot. The RPK getting over a second, which is pretty significant. And then if you're looking at the Stoner, it's now up all the way up to 5 seconds along with the GR9. Well, that's due to them having such huge magazines, right? You can see there they're at 200 mag size, which is pretty wild. And obviously they can have a mag in them as well. The Stoner can be 250. So yeah, that's pretty wild to say the least. So let's have a look how they stack up in the chart. Remember, if you've not seen any of the previous videos, this is with no talents equipped to them and no gear affecting them. This is just the stats of the guns themselves, RPM, mag size, reload, and that is pretty much it. The optimal range is just there so you can see what it is, but that has been evened out quite significantly across the range. And I think that they've introduced a lot of gear that seems to be coming that's going to kind of control that. I think that's probably the intent. Now, obviously, the sustain one is only playing into account if you actually have to reload. But the classic M60 at the top there is pretty hefty. But there's not a lot at all between the classic M60 all the way down, I would say, to the inventory MG5. They only really start to drop off when they get to that point. The M249, unfortunately, which I really like that gun, the RPK and the L86 really do drop off when it comes to sustained damage. The Stoner obviously being way up there, and the GR9 because of their huge magazines that they have. And then when we look at burst, which I think is probably the one that is more reflective when in the game, the RPK looks really good. The percent differences on that are actually wrong, so let me fix that quickly. Okay, that looks better. Nothing was actually wrong with the data, just the percent column was wrong. So when we look at the burst, MG5, RPK, L86, MG5, M249 and Negev all look really good. In fact, all look good right all the way down into the M60. The GR9 falls off, which is a little bit disappointing because I love the GR9 and the Stoner fall off, but obviously they have huge mag sizes. And it'll be interesting to see what the Bullet King is like with that receiving a damage buff as well, and where that kind of slots into this madness. But there isn't a huge amount of difference there with burst at all. I would say they're probably all usable. LMGs seem to be in a really good spot, along with assault rifles, who have always been in a really good spot. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with using any of these at all. When you look at the huge mag size on the GR9 and the Stoner, most things are going to be dead, before you have to reload. And I feel like you'll find that that's kind of fine. But the MG5, right up there, I'm definitely going to be giving that another go for sure. And my M249, I kind of like where that is. That's kind of sat at a good place. I just want to kind of look at that just for a second. M249 actually took a nerf as well, but it took a huge rate of fire buff, so that's why that looks rather spicy now. They obviously had to bring it down. I think this is going to feel really nice, and it sits above the Negev. Not by much. There is hardly anything in it at all. And they take the same magazine size. The reload speed's good here as well. Optimal range is probably better on the Negev. Is the Negev sitting at 750? Yeah, it is. So it's going to be interesting to see how them two feel. But the MG5, yeah, definitely going to be getting that out and giving that a go, because that looks really good for bursty and sustain wise as well. It's right up there. So MG5 looks like a clear winner for me as far as LMG goes, and I've not used an MG5 in a long time. In fact, I'm going to remind myself now quickly, thanks to Cobra in my Discord, who reminded me that the MG5 is the Sleipner, right? And the Sleipner comes with perfect frenzy. For every 8 bullets in the magazine capacity, gain 3% rate of fire and 3% weapon damage when reloading from empty. And this was huge in the beginning of the incursion. A lot of people use this. Frenzy didn't seem to be getting any changes from what I remember. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments down below. But yeah, this could be really good. The Sleipner could be really good. I'm gonna get rid of that one. I've got a better one in my stash. But yeah, I reckon the Sleipner could be top tier. If we flip back to my chart, yeah, MG5 is huge. So yeah, definitely going to be checking that out in the PTS tomorrow. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Other interesting points is as well, an MG5 is also the Iron Lung, right? So this bad boy could be getting a further buff. The Iron Lung's already really good. So yeah, Iron Lung and the Sleipner on top maybe. Definitely going to be checking them out in the PTS, so stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. If you want to follow me over on X, I would appreciate it. Or if you want to join my community Discord, there's a lot of discussion on in there right now. Obviously, as you can expect, you'll find all the links in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all for supporting the channel, liking the videos, commenting. You're all awesome to me, so thank you so much for making it happen. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.